Oh, what's good, gamers? We're back with some Star Rail news, finally. It can't be just me that, 2.0 has felt so long. In my brain, I know that a 6-week patch is not that different from a 7-week patch. But, dude, when you're in a 7-week patch, it feels so much longer for some reason. But we did get some drip marketing, which is making me rethink some things. I don't know if this is a surprise to everyone, but I, for one, am not in on leaks and things like that, so I didn't necessarily know that Robin was going to be a physical harmony option. We'll talk about that in a second. But we did also get this announced, which is the next live program thing, special program, I guess is what they call it. But it's dropping on March 16th, which I think is a Saturday, which is interesting in itself. But this is for 2.1, right? So this is going to be the Acheron and Aventurine patch, I believe, because they got dripped at some point before or after the 2.0 special program, right? So that means that Robin here is likely headed to banners the first half of 2.2, which, feels relatively far off still, right? But we are also kind of coming up on the anniversary pretty quick here. So I don't know what they're going to do for that. I don't know if she's intended to be. I feel like Acheron is probably going to be the big anniversary character that they're going to push through. But man, if you let me just take this in for a second. So harmony characters are broken. I've talked about this before, right? I've talked about it. In fact, let's just pull this up here. The absolute units over at Game 8, I trust their information explicitly. This is just an overall tier list that they have. And you can see double S, right? Oh, hey, there's an S. It makes sense to just have harmony characters be broken, I guess. Because that's where they are, right? They're easily outside of healers or shielders, which I guess are the other two main support types. The buffers, which is what harmony characters ultimately are, makes sense for them to be broken, right? And I mean, you can see, right? They don't change. But bro, to drop Sparkle and then break a patch and then drop another harmony character, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. And I mean, you can see here, I think probably the worst harmony character is Hanya, maybe? But that's maybe just because, is physical really even... Is that even I think mainly it's the element that is the issue for her, which has me thinking that, potentially Robin here being also physical will just be a better version of Hanya. Different mechanics, obviously different aspects, but will just overall be a better pick. And obviously 5-star versus 4-star, right? But physical harmony is interesting because when you go over here and look, I mean, there's Argenti and there's Clara. Physical doesn't really have strong candidates in the realm of harmony abundance for healers, shielders. They don't really have that either. So it's kind of curious that now they're presumably going to release an absolute bonkers physical harmony character. So I would anticipate actually some gameplay changes that could be coming with this, and maybe we'll see some kind of like physical breakthrough. I would assume that means she's going to pair relatively well with characters like Argenti, right? But I don't know what she does. I don't know what her shtick is. But that is a curious pairing, and that has me taking note. And I think if you're also on the fence, then maybe you should take note as well. Because, again, they haven't really released any bad harmony characters. I would argue there are more effective harmony characters at certain Eidolons, and then there are less effective harmony characters at certain Eidolons. And the beautiful thing about most harmony characters in general, they're good at E0. And like they genuinely just get better past that. Which, again, you would expect. You know, more Eidolons equal better unit. But sometimes they just don't matter that much, right? Harmony characters are crazy. They're genuinely pretty nuts. And they have aged very well too, you know? If you go back and look at characters like Sela, for example. I said this about Sparkle with, you know, the extra skill points thing that she does, and also being Quantum. I was like, dude, Zealous stonks are going to go up. And they did. But, I mean, outside of that, Sparkle is also good on basically any other skill point team, right? Like Imbibed or Lune. So, I think Sparkle's going to do that, but also for physical characters as well. And probably be a benefit to any team comp that you're maybe looking for. I don't know. It's all speculation. I know that she's a very hyped character. I know that people have been looking forward to her release at some point. And the fact that she is also Harmony and then maybe an underrepresented element in physical tells me that HSR devs are cooking something over there. I don't know what it is, right? And anybody who's in like early access could probably tell you at this point because they've probably had hands-on. I'm not one of them. So, I can't. But I would be willing to bet Robin is going to be really good. And that has me curious. Now, I am still planning on going all in on Acheron. We're going to get a light cone, and then we're going to get a bunch of Eidolons. Just because I want to, mostly. But, you know, if I got a breakout wallet to get a single copy of Robin, as it stands, just on perception of like what potential could be alone right now, I probably would. And I'm not trying to overhype the character that I know absolutely nothing about. But all the signs are kind of there, if that makes sense. So I'm looking forward to seeing whatever it is they're doing for Robin, whatever kind of aspect they're looking to create her to be a fill for teams, or just playstyles in general. I'm excited to see what they do, because HSR devs have not disappointed yet, frankly. There's been more hype and then just slightly lesser hype throughout the entire year. So, whatever it is that they got going on, I'm down, I'm here for it, and that has me thinking definitely probably going to try and get a copy of her when she drops. Just based off of, you know, element and type alone. So, but those are just some thoughts that I had about Robin. Again, I don't have any inside information or anything like that. I'm just looking at the clues and kind of piecing some things together and being like, huh, that could be good. Again, it never has not been good, really. So that's it. I just wanted to talk a little about that, and then give a little bit, give a snack of any kind to my HSR viewers. And I'm hyped. I'm excited for that. And obviously, we'll be looking into this when that drops. I may also try and stream it. Haven't decided yet, but keep an eye on the channel and find out. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.